Hello, everyone. Can you hear me and see me? Because this has been, I know I'm late. I said 9:30. Hi, Sean in Alaska. Can you actually see me and hear me? Because I need help. So if you can see and hear me, write it in the comments. Yay, I'm loud and clear. Finally. I'm so sorry I'm late, everyone. Disaster. My internet went out and it was just a hellish of a day. But I made it. And I'm so happy that you're all here to join me. Hi, everyone. This is going to be interesting because I'm going to have to probably put on my glasses in order to see all the comments. I just turned my watch off. Sean in Alaska, hi. Jamie's Little Farmstead, hey. Brooke Trout, how you doing? Good, Sean. I'm glad that you can hear me clear. D's Beyond Blessed. Hi, girl. Took me a while to figure it out, but you got me on here. Let's finish saying hello to other people. We will be listening, trying to eat supper. Oh, nice. So I just wanted to give it a couple minutes if anyone else is in here, because this is new for me, obviously. And yeah, so we're going to get this live started in a few minutes. I'm outside on my deck, in case you're wondering. It was beautiful here today. I have some fires lit, and then I have the bright light over there that probably will help with this live. But thank you, everyone, for joining me for my very first live. No idea what I was doing, but I'm here. Let's see. Oh, you grilled hamburgers. I didn't even eat yet. Not at all. So, this was completely nerve-wracking. Again, I jumped off of a cliff and wanted to just get the first live going. I forgot to notify some other people, family, that I was going live. But this almost didn't even happen because there was a big explosion here last night in Pennsylvania, and I had zero internet. Got up today, I had internet, was fine all day long until about maybe 2-3 hours before going live. I had zilch, no internet. I think it blew up the router box, and now I have to wait till Tuesday. So I'm doing this off of my phone, connected to my laptop. Now, if my good little friends here want to let me know how I can make someone a moderator, I don't know if you scroll over their name and you have them do that. I just don't know how it works. So if someone can tell me, and if you want to be a moderator, which I don't know how many people will get in here, but I can make you a moderator as long as you explain it to me. No volunteers? No one wants to be the moderator? I just want to give it a few. Let's see. Tap the name and hit add mod. Well, thanks, D. But you're eating, so I can't make you mod. Sean in Alaska. The Lears. Hello. Welcome to my first live. Do I have any volunteers on someone being the moderator? CP Grand Outdoors. I love when you say hi, Bake. Hi. All right. Well, I'm just going to click someone's name. I'm going to try it. Hopefully I don't mess anything up. How do you do it? Let me see. Oh, bunch of thumbs up. So I just click on the actual icon or the person's name. Let's see here. Bear with me, folks. Newbie here. Don't know anything about this stuff. I just watch stuff. Submit as hell. I'll do it. Okay, Sean in Alaska, how do I do it? Do I click on your icon? Like right click? I doubt that I know more than you do, Sean. I doubt it. I am just trying to get the first live over and done with, so it, rolls a little easier. We have 9 people in here. Ooh, I was expecting like 1. Just try clicking. Add moderator. Let's see if I am doing this correctly. Tell me if that worked or if I just need... I think I did it. I think you're actually the moderator there, Sean in Alaska. So thanks, Dee. I just did it. Sean in Alaska is the moderator. It's my first out. I still have no idea what blew up. It could have been something on a telephone pole later last night and was completely without internet. And it was fine all day today until I wanted to go live, and I had to do it through my phone. And Chris, if you're watching, you don't have to hide behind the computer. Brooke Trout, I like joining live chats to try and learn things from other people. The Lears, now you're rocking. You guys are the best. These are the best. So I don't want to make this like a boring kind of live. I was asked by Dee's Beyond Blessed. Y'all know who she is. She's right there saying hi to CP. She kind of nominated. Did you like that? Those words came out smooth. She asked me on one of her lives the other night. She nominated me to answer, I think it's 10 or 14 questions. So how about if I put my glasses on and we start with me answering the questions, because she was sweet enough to send it to me. So let me pull it up and then I will nominate someone. Okay. Okay, the tag is going to be, what is your name and who named you? So, okay. My name is Melody, and I was named by my father, who was out drinking and said, it's going to be a girl. He loved music, and he named me Melody. It's spelled Melody. So that is that. That's how I got my name. How many siblings do I have? I have 1 sibling, 1 brother. I like their idea about adding their own questions. Yeah, I'm not familiar. I'm just answering the questions that she sent to me. I have 1 brother. We weren't raised together, though. 3rd question. Growing up? No, I was not. Do you have or did you have a special bond with your grandparents? Unfortunately, I did not, because I never got to meet my grandparents. I never got to meet my mom. I don't want to make this a long story, but my mom died at 28 from a cerebral brain hemorrhage. I was 1, and my father died at the age of 33, and I was 3. So that's my story. So I didn't get to know my grandparents. Okay, next question. Did you enjoy high school? I loved high school. I had a blast. I played every sport, was a cheerleader, dated the quarterback of the football team. What are your hobbies? I have a lot of hobbies. I love to cook. I love to garden. I'm just getting into scrapbooking just a little bit. I don't know. I just have a ton of hobbies. What do you do to relieve stress when stressed? Well, I can't say that on live. I'm just kidding. I like to garden. It's really a form of therapy for me. So that would be my second way of relieving stress. Who is the longest friend you have? Well, I have, if I can only pick one, but I'm not going to, I'm going to pick two. My friend, Jimmy Holzer, I met him when I was 15, and my girlfriend, Angie. Okay, where are we at? Number 9, what is your favorite movie? My favorite movie is About Last Night with Rob Lowe in it. So if you haven't seen it, and Demi Moore, I love that movie. But I love so many movies. Let's see. Number 10, what is your favorite book? That's tough. Besides the Bible, which I haven't read in a long time. I like a lot of Daniel Steele books. And I think the last book that I may have read was by Candace Braun, I think is how you say it, How to Stay Classy. I think that's the name of the book. I was reading that poolside last summer. Okay, number 11. Favorite thing to do on a stormy day? Lay in bed, watch movies, and just eat. Number 12, favorite thing to do when the weather is perfect? Be outside. I love, love, love being outside, whether it's in the woods. I mean, I grew up in Mount Pocono. I'm in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, in case you didn't know that. But yeah, anything that has to do with being outside. Okay, let's see. Number 13, do you prefer the big city or the small town? Honestly, I've gotten to live in the big city and outside of the city, then the suburbs, and I honestly love a small town. I miss that, but that's my fave. And number 14, what is the first thing you want to do when this virus is over or under control? I like to hug my grandbabies and my children. That's what I would like to do because I've been quarantined alone. So those questions came from Dee's Beyond Blessed. And if I have to pick someone to nominate, that's going to be tough. I'm going to pick maybe a couple. Sean in Alaska and I don't know. I'll give you my other two because I'm going to pick 3. But right now, Sean, I will forward you that if you have an Instagram or an email address. That is sort of what this live is about, to kind of, let you know who I am, where I'm from, and what I'm about. Am I missing anything good with the comments? Hello, and thank you, everyone, for joining me. Oh, you can't do lives with your internet connection, Sean. Okay, well, by the end of this live, I'll be sure to pick maybe 2 other people to answer the 14 questions, and you just keep it going and you do it on a live. So whatever you guys want to know, I'm here. Ask away while I take a sip of my homemade sweet tea. Oh, well, thank you, Dee. I appreciate it. Believe me, my nerves were shot, girl. I'm not even playing. I did mine as a video, Sean. Oh, okay. David Hotling's channel. Okay. I want to discuss something else very quickly before we continue with the live. I just want to do a special shout out. I'm not even kidding. To the Browsered Homestead. If you don't know them, please go and look them up. This was my first piece of mail ever from YouTube since I started. And I want to show you other great channel. It was like my second live channel that I ever went on. They were amazing. I think the first live that I was on was Bake for Cheap. Love her. If you have not checked her out, please go over and check her out. Such a sweetheart. And this is what I mean by this. I get into the live and she thanked me for joining and said, "Oh, Bake, you're from Pennsylvania. You okay? Do you need anything? You know, are you able to get seeds?" Yada, yada. So we talked for a little bit, and I honestly did a video on it, on how sweet these two channels were. One is Garden for Cheap. She stepped right up to the plate, asking me if I needed anything at all. And then the second chat that I went into was, well, live was right after Garden for Cheaps. And it's the Browsers. It's BROUSSARD Homestead. Amazing people. And I got mail. Super excited. How sweet is this? Wait till you see. I'm actually going to do like a private little personal maybe video. This is what came in the mail for me. A bunch of seeds. Amazing. They sent me some petunias, some habanero pepper seeds, some royal carpet flowers. I did say I needed flowers. Dwarf Beauty Mix was also in the envelope. My favorite flowers, zinnias, there was a pack of those in there as well. Bachelor Button Blue Boy. I'm hoping you guys can see this and I'm not moving too fast and it looks blurry. Yes, Garden for Cheap. That's her, Sean in Alaska. Thank you, buddy. And this is an annual just mix of different flowers they sent me. And some Cracker Jack mixed colored marigolds. How amazing. How amazing was that? I mean, they are the best. And then it was this super little cute little note inside there with the business card. Let me clear my throat and I'll read it. It says, "These are some extra seeds that we had. Hopefully you can use some of these. Let us know if there's anything else you need. Happy planting, Browsard Homestead." Oh my gosh. I'm like beyond touched. Look at the seeds. How sweet. And it was my first piece of mail from a YouTube. The YouTube community, I think, is fantastic. And that's just living proof because I need some pollinators. And they knew that a lot of people weren't selling seeds due to the situation that's going on out there in the real world. And this came in my mail on Saturday. So, yeah. Put Garden for Cheap's link up for me and also the Browsard Homestead. It's spelled BROUSSARD Homestead. And tell them thank you for sending Melody a ton of seeds. I'm tickled. I can't even express how tickled I am. But I'm even more tickled because I think there's like 12 people on here. And I really expected there to be like one person to show up. Let's see if I can turn this on. And turn it down. Okay. Small print, folks. Starts to get to you after a while. So seeds are hard to get right now. That's why I'm doing a seed giveaway this week. Oh my gosh, David, that's wonderful. Vanis, what do you have to do to protect your bees from the crazy Asian bees? Sean, can you share the link of that channel, buddy? Yes. If you all know each other inside the chat, fantastic. If you do not, I would like everyone. Alpine, how are you? Yeah, you made it. If you are not familiar with everyone's channel, please go and give support to everyone. Watch their videos, give a lot of thumbs up, to help everyone out. So let's see if I can look and read some comments here, folks. The Tinker's Wife, hi. Baddest Bees, you're in here. Thanks for joining me tonight. Yeah, I hope not too. It's crazy, just everything going on. If you look at some of my videos, I discussed the factor. Big heart. Oh, you're welcome, Alpine. I'm glad that you're in here. And I did send a request. I hope it was to the right person on Instagram, so go check that out so that we could stay in touch. If you saw my video about having to move, I'm in a townhouse, been here 12 years, and they don't want to renew my lease. So that's just craziness because, what is going on out there. And I think I had till May the 31st to move. My gardens are out here empty. And it's just sad to me. But I think as long as the virus is going on, I don't think I'll have to move because there's nothing open here. So, but I don't want to have a depressing first chat. I know. Time for some land. I know. Honestly, I've been trying to look for some cheap land, to be honest with you. Baddest Bees, you're welcome. No, thank you for coming over. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. We have 15 people in the chat. I can't even believe it. I'm like smitten, literally. Because honestly, I thought I would get God Has a Plan, Melody. Tinker's Wife, I truly do believe that. And I really hope that it's a good plan because this is frightening to me and a little scary. But we'll get through it. I hope the picture is not terrible. I have like a little fire going on. Maybe I can turn these around to show you. Can you see that? That is on my tabletop. Hope I didn't make you too dizzy. But yeah. So I'm a strong woman and hopefully I can get through it. You're moving to Missouri next year. Too many restrictions. Well, David, you got to do what you got to do. But again, thank you, everyone. 15 likes. So let's get those thumbs up. It was really a shame because I was going to go live last night. And I have a grandson that's 13. And he knows how to be a moderator and all that kind of stuff. They're kids, of course they do. And he was so excited for me. And then there was a big explosion here. And then there was no internet. So it's kind of a shame because I don't know if he's in here tonight. Gab, if you're in here, say hello to everyone. So yeah, I just wanted to send him a quick text just to let him know. But the weather here today was beautiful. That's what I'm talking about, David. You'll like it. Pee off porch. I would love to just have, I don't even have to have like a ton, like a gazillion pieces or acres of property, just enough property. I really want chickens so bad. I want to get my own eggs. I have 2 rabbits and 2 dogs, and that's about it as far as animals here. My whole big thing is gardening, but that is a goal that I'm setting for myself. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Mini Homestead, thank you for joining me. I love chickens, laugh out loud. So do I. Why go to the grocery store when I can just get my own eggs? I've already kind of been living like that. I'll give you a quick little lowdown. I've been out of work like 3.5 years. due to a medical condition. And last year was my first year that I decided to stop buying from the box stores and plant every single thing from seed. I challenged myself. The videos are not the greatest. That's how I got started in YouTube, was by how amazing my gardens were last season. And if you haven't seen them, feel free to go back and take a look. But I plant everything from seed now. I really try not to support the box stores. And I got a couple raised beds over at my community garden as well. And I was still picking tomatoes in November. I taught myself how to can. So I've already had that be self-reliant, rely less on the grocery stores. That's been my mindset for like the last 3 or 4 years. So what's going on right now, I was kind of prepared for. It was very weird. I had my first enormous growing season last year with so much I didn't know what to do with it. I was dehydrating things. I will get caught up, Melody, and we are going to help you grow. Oh, thank you so much, David. I really appreciate that. You guys are like the best. That's just like some air kisses your way. But yeah, I taught myself how to can. I taught myself, I got a dehydrator and I started dehydrating, and I just was prepared for what's going on right now. And that way I was blessed. You know, a couple things here and there I may not have had, but food wise and produce wise, I was completely fine. So what is going on in the chat? What am I missing? Get a small travel trailer. I always hear people say that the chats move so fast, and they're not kidding. Let me see, because I don't want to feel like I'm ignoring anyone. And hopefully I said hello to everyone. The Tinker's Wife. Yeah, if you haven't seen Castle Hive's channel, go over and check that out. The bees, amazing. And I think I learned for the very first time how they mark a bee. It scares the living daylights out of me, all those bees swarming around. But hey, we need the bees. Save the bees. We need them for pollinators. Hi, Brian. I always say your name wrong. Brian Lowe's Hills Homestead. We did a collaboration on Earth Day. His was amazing, but yeah, I probably butchered his name. Everyone say hello to Brian. And if you haven't checked out his page, show some love and go over and check him out. He recycles everything. He also has bees. I would like everyone in here to get to know each other. Aquarius View Master, is he in here? Oh, thank you. The Tinker's Wife, Patty. It's nice to meet you, Patty. I'm Melody. Feel free, if you go all the way like black on this side, black on that side. Ugh. But I had to turn on the camera. I was thinking about doing YouTube for about 4 years, 3.5 years. And then once my garden flourished, I just grew the, can you say kahunas? To just turn on the camera and, you know, talk to no one probably and show everything that I had planted. And I did, I think like, I'm not sure if I did 20 garden tours, but I really did try to show everything from beginning to end. And now what I'm doing is, I know some of my videos are a little longer, but we all have to learn from someone. And I know people that can't even plant a seed. And so, you know, some of the titles should say like tutorial. So I'm going to prepare you in advance. I'm going to be posting a video. I think the title is going to say how to start and grow your own salad bowl. It's a little bit longer, but I go from the beginning, from the everyday seeds, either to where you literally can have an amazing salad without having to go to the grocery store. So that video will be coming out, I think, I don't know if I want to drop that bomb on you all tomorrow because it is a little long. I was trying to do short, quick videos, which I'm confused about because then YouTube writes me and tells me that I need to make longer videos. So, you know, and they say a lot of people don't have the attention span to watch a video from beginning to end. So I'm kind of stuck in the middle. Do I do them short and quick or a little bit longer? So yeah, give me your input on that. But I do have the seed video coming out on how to grow your own salad bowl. That will be coming up. What else do I have coming up? I did something really silly one day. Zero makeup, you know, I keep it real on this channel. And I always see these like hashtags that say, what's in your purse? And then you have to kind of expose what's in your purse. I decided to do what's in your gardening bag. I did the video. I just haven't uploaded it yet, but I thought that that would be a little fun. So any of the ladies that are on here, if you see the video, or guys, if you have a gardening bag, you would just tag me in what's in your gardening bag. You do a video and you show what's in your gardening bag. And I basically just talk about how we're all in. And now this is the prime opportunity to clean out your gardening bag. So I did do that video. So that'll be coming out. I just wasn't sure if people would think that was corny. But I see so many hashtags of like, what's in your bag, like your pocketbook. And I thought I should do a video on what's in your gardening bag. So I don't know. I'll post it, I guess. I can't make a short video to save my life. Homestead Aquarius. Me neither. Because I could talk. Listen, let me tell you a little something else about myself. I'm super outgoing. I make friends with total strangers. And I like to talk. I'm a little nervous in front of the camera, sometimes on YouTube, which is weird. Because I was never afraid of giving a big speech in front of a crowd of 4,000. But you get me in front of that camera on YouTube, and I tend to flubber my words, or my dogs bark, or I chop my neck off. Did you see that? Cheesecake video. Go back and take a look, even if you fast forward it to the end. I tried to sit down and speak to you, and nonetheless, my phone's going off. Nonetheless, I chopped my head off. So like I said, in the what's my channel going to be about video, it's going to be whatever it is. Gardening. I love to cook. I love to bake. That just came natural for me with the cooking. Okay, let me start off by saying this. I have 3 children. I have a daughter that is 33. She has my grandson, Gavin, who's 13, and she just had my first granddaughter. I have my son, Johnny, who has been in a few videos, maybe not his face. He was my firstborn son. He's 25. He's just like his mama, loves to cook. And then my youngest, who moved out and is staying with his sister, he is 21. So the reason why I'm even telling you my 3 kids and their ages is because they always had a very good palate. They were never picky kids. I gave them the best of both worlds. Bowl of fruit and lots of fruits and vegetables. When I bought cereal, I would buy 4 boxes of junk cereal and then like 5 or 6 boxes of nutritional cereal. So when I mean by like cooking, I would make fancier dinners. I wouldn't open a box of like fish sticks or anything like that. Their dad did, but I'm also divorced, in case somebody wanted to know that. But he kept me on paperwork for a really long time. And my divorce was final in 2016. I've been single for some time. I've had my fair share of relationships that, you know women, that you should just bow out gracefully from. Yep. And yes, I'm single and just learning what it is to be by myself, an empty nester. So I've always been pretty much a ham. So this is just an excuse for me to act out. Sean in Alaska, I hope you're behaving yourself. Yeah, I thought, I don't know. I truly believe in God, and if things are meant to be, they'll be. And my marriage was not meant to be. He just wasn't a very nice person, and he wasn't nice to his own children. So I raised all three of my kids by myself, and they are wonderful. The boys were always very active in sports. They're active like their mom. I've always played a lot of sports. My Johnny is a fantastic golfer. Jarrett loves baseball. And yeah, my daughter played a few sports, but she was a little off on the eye and hand coordination. But she's so super pretty, so we'll give her a free pass on that one. So just to let you know, my family and God comes first. So that's that subject. But if you have any questions or anything you want to know about me, or tell me how terrible I'm doing on my first live, 13 people in and 13 thumbs up. That's amazing. Because I'm telling you, I really did think that I was going to have like 1 or 2 people in here the entire night. What type of canner did you start with on your canning? Sugar Creek Homestead of Tennessee. Hi, and welcome to the channel. Honest to goodness, if you know the Needy Homesteader, I was watching her before I even started YouTube. And I pretty much took some guidance from her, and I taught myself how to water bath can, and that's about as far as I got. I don't have a pressure canner, which I really should get one of those because I know that you can preserve a whole lot more like meats and things like that. But I hear a lot of horror stories and it freaks me out, and not too many things really freak me out. But yeah, I should definitely get a pressure canner. And my first thing that I learned was water bath canning. And the first thing that I did was strawberry preserves, all natural with no pectin. The second thing I canned was homemade gravy. So there's was the very first 2 things that I ever, canned in my life. And I did fix up the dining room so that when I have to do these videos at the dining room table, you can see some of the jars. And I canned a lot of stuff out of my garden. I water bathed a lot of things. Tomatoes, I made gravy. Let me think. I did a lot of pesto. I didn't can pesto. I just made it and froze that. It was amazing. But as far as things that I've canned, I did whole cherry tomatoes. I made tomato juice, homemade gravy. Salsa. I did salsa. I also, if you go on my channel and look, I did the Jarred Up January, which literally has over 200 and some views of me just drying up 3-4 jars of, gravy. I did 2 other videos after that for the Jarred Up January, but I had to split them in 2 because my daughter liked to call me on a Duo app. It's a video, and love her to pieces, but it would cut my video off. So I had to do them in 2. Okay, you're posting some links. You're doing a good job, Sean. Thank you for stepping up because I'm like clueless. My grandmother canned everything in a big water bath canner except meat. That's exactly what I did. Everything. Someone asked me about the carrots that I water bath canned. They were little baby organic carrots. And they said, oh, I thought you couldn't do that. They had to be pressure cooked. I have no idea. But I did water bath those as well. I also did string beans and garlic because I grew a lot of stuff last year. I probably had, you would just have to go back and look. I had a huge assortment of tomatoes, lots of basil, and probably my little Yorkie's probably going to start barking. You do the peppers and the oil. I did that. Castle Hives. I did that. I did that this year. I actually tried it the year before, but I learned where I made a mistake. What I did was I put the peppers in with the olive oil, and then I was taking the peppers out. I wasn't topping it back off with more olive oil. So I lived and learned. I actually did some balsamic and oiled cherry tomatoes in my fridge for the winter. Even now, I still have some left. I did roasted peppers. What else did I do? Oh, I dehydrated a lot of hot peppers. I made, for the very first time ever, I made tomato powder, which, if you don't know what that is, I had a lot of assorted sweet tomatoes, and I put a bunch on my dehydrator. And once they were dry, I ground them up and I made a powder. I kid you not, folks, if you have not tried that, you need to. You could put a tablespoon in anything that you want to have like an off the vine type of taste. Amazing. Amazing. Just growing basil this year, oregano, parsley also. I always grow a ton of I was going to say hives because the castle hives. I always grow a lot of herbs. I grow sage, rosemary. Speaking of, let me show you something. Isn't she a beaut? Look at that rosemary plant. She's a beauty. I grow rosemary. I grow thyme. I grow oregano. I grow a lot of sage, and I'll tell you why. When it comes around to like Thanksgiving, you use sage and like thyme and rose. They're all the herbs that you would be going to the supermarket for to get a sprig each that costs like $7. And I absolutely refuse to do that. So I grow enough so that I can dry them. And I also will cut some fresh. Not sure if you know of this little trick. I think I spoke about it in a video or a video that's coming up. Cut some of your herbs fresh. Put not with the root on it or anything like that. Put it in cold water in a mason jar. Put it all the way to the back of your refrigerator. Change the water every 3 days. And I kid you not, my herbs lasted. I cut them October, November, December, January, February. 5 months they lasted doing it that way. Oh, I understood what you meant. The tinker's wife. I do a lot of herbs. Herbs are just great and they're good for you. I did try something completely out of my comfort zone. That video will come out and it will be super quick and short. I went foraging for some dandelions, just flowers, so that I can make some dandelion tea. And I do suffer anxiety, in case you didn't know that. But I think I gave myself an anxiety attack because I tasted it and it was so good. But when you're first starting off, stuck at home every day, trust me when I tell you. But yeah, so I made a video on foraging. I think there's some racket from my keys. I went into the woods where there's no pesticides. And then I did a video on how to make a quick little batch of the tea. I'm a huge fan of herbs. Sean in Alaska. I had my Thai basil until I come out of the AeroGarden. I lost the dill, the basil, not sure yet. Oh, do you still have time to plant some more dill? David? You dry most of yours, Tinker's wife. The fresh dried herbs are so much better flavor than the stupid expensive store herbs in the jar. I'm not kidding. That's the truth. Again, you can go back and take a look at my videos. I did an herb cabinet. Is that the right one? Let me think. I want to say this correctly. My spice cabinet. About 8 to 10 years ago, I did a spice cabinet with all mason jars about that big. I love it. I dry my own herbs. I fill it up. Absolute necessity, and I have to buy something by McCormick's, and I will. If not, I have it all. And I even have some rubs that I made. And yeah, I did it all from growing lots of herbs. You can plant them in pots, even if you're in a small area. I did a lot in pots last year. Creek D. Thank you for stopping in. You're off to bed. I will definitely or hopefully catch you again. And if you all have your lives, if you can maybe drop me an email, or I don't know how to tell you to do that. I'm trying to figure out everybody's lives and what time, because there's so many. I'd like to go on and watch y'all if you have a live going on. I had to grow rosemary. I use so much of it, laugh out loud. That and oregano. I hear you, Sean. That's a big oregano, not oregano. That's a big rosemary plant. That one is. And my rosemary didn't germinate correctly this year. So Sugar Creek. Okay. Good night and thank you for coming. Okay, David. Sean in Alaska. Do you see David Hodlings? Hopefully I didn't put. Are on Thursdays at 8 p.m. my time. Yeah, I'm going to definitely need a reminder, because now that I'm actually, have you seen my subscribers lately? I am like over the moon. I think it was like a week ago. I said, wow, I'd be happy just to make it to, I think it was like 80. And then I said to a friend of mine, well, if I could just make it to 100 by the end of the weekend, which was last weekend, which I did. And now I forget what I'm at, but now I'm like, every week I got to set a new goal. If I can make it to 200 subs, well, you put the work in, the time in, and you meet some great people out here, because it's an amazing community, and the subs just seem to go up. Oh, I'm at 141. Thank you. Oh, you did? You broke 150 today. Congratulations, David. I'm hoping. I didn't really set a goal for myself for this weekend. Maybe I did. I think maybe it was to get to 150 or 145. Well, I'm at 141, I think he says. So I don't know. We'll see, because it is Sunday, and I consider the end of my weekend on Monday. So if I can even get up to, like, I don't know, 150, I'd be happy with that. I'm telling you, this community and the people that I have met out here on YouTube have been amazing. I subscribed this past week from your chats on these. Oh, yeah, Brook Trout. I saw that came in. Thank you. I also subscribed back. I think we all need to support each other's channels. And don't just support it. Go in and, watch a couple videos, leave a couple comments, hit the thumbs up button. Been hearing some things about YouTube that you can get these subs, and if no one's communicating with each other, they take your subs away. I don't know how true it is, but I'm really trying to make we are very loyal, great folks in this community, Alpine Gulch. Listen, that's an understatement. That's an understatement. Literally, in case you missed it, I got seeds in the mail from Browser Homestead. Listen, for me to be at a loss for words is like very rare, because I can talk. So get ready for my lives, because I'll be like yipping and yapping the whole time. Yeah, you have to comment or you may lose people. Yeah, that's what I heard, Castle Hives. Okay, baddest bees, that's what you heard too. Might be mine, drop once in a while. Yeah, it's just crazy. I mean, I want to try to get to everyone that supported me and has subscribed to my channel, and try to at least watch at least the first 3. I comment, I'll hit the like button. I say, like, I'm a permanent subscriber. You have a new friend for life. I'll say something along the lines of that. And then I try to go to the next channel, but I don't know. Maybe if we got a lot of rain, I could just lay in bed and just binge watch all of your channels, because I have some major catching up to do. And if I have not commented or liked a video yet on anyone's channel that's in the chat tonight, don't feel funny, point it out, because, I got a lot going on up in this head of mine that I'm trying to keep track of, and I don't want to miss out on anyone. I don't think from offended people. I think YouTube does it automatically. Oh, okay. Yeah, brook trout. That's all right. Because I'll answer not. I'll tell you another thing about me. I did grow up in Mount Pocono, and I grew up a total tomboy, climbing trees, building forts. You know, what these kids today don't know about. And I loved bass fishing. Loved it, loved it, loved it. I took my sons to go fishing. I'm the one that taught all three of my kids to fish. I'm not good at fly fishing, but maybe with, someone with some experience can teach me that. But I absolutely just love to just cast the line out. People that are so close together with neighbors, whether it's the suburbs or whatever, they don't know what it is to be able to see all the stars in the sky and hear every single cricket or bullfrog. I just miss it. And I need to go fishing soon. So yeah, I definitely do subscribe to lots of channels like that. So yes, I like to fish. What else? I am into bushcrafting. I don't know if that'll be a shocker to anyone. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. What do I mean by that? I want to go into the woods, and I want to do a bushcraft debris shelter, and I want to build one and record it for YouTube. So that's what I mean by my channel. My channel is going to be a little bit of everything. There's a really nice woman by the name of Terry, spelled with an I. I doubt that she's in here tonight because she was at her farm. She helped me out a lot when I first met her. And yeah, if you have not, her channel is Organic Raw Roots Farm. Go check her out. I also did a collaboration with her as well for the Earth Day, in case you didn't see that. And look, I still have my Earth Day. Hold on, let me show you without getting burned. I just used recyclable soda cans and planted some chives and some Swiss chard and some parsley. And I cannot stand A&W root beer. But yeah, that was a fun little collaboration to do. And that's getting a lot of views for that silly little thing that I did. Which, doesn't everybody try to recycle? I mean, we all have to try to save the planet, don't we? Let's see. Triple D, I bet probably 13. Going to record tomorrow. Didn't check bottom. Okay, what am I missing? Anything good? Oh, thank you, Sean, for posting her. Yeah, her channel, again, is Organic Raw Roots Farm. Her name is Terry. Give her a nice, thank you, Terry, for, helping Melody out from Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It, to pick one thing. And I set that straight immediately. I am not that woman that can just do one thing. I want to be able to bake. I want to be able to cook. I want to build a debris shelter in the woods. So she was thinking maybe I should add homestead on the end of my name, because you don't have to have cattle, animals to be, to have homestead next to your name. It just gives you more of a realm to be able to do whatever you want as far as your channel's concerned. So if anybody knows if that's correct or not, can you please let me know? Because it might be Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It Homestead in a few more days. Because I don't want to be tied down with just doing one thing for my channel. I have a lot of things that I love and a lot of things that I like to do. I have a Q&A Tuesday. I did miss last week. But I do that on Tuesdays. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays is when I post my videos at 8 a.m. And Tuesday is the Tuesday Q&A. If you don't follow me on Instagram, feel free. Go over and follow me at Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It. And if there's something that I'm cooking with, I got quite a few requests on my Ninjas, which I love my Ninja products. So I made a couple videos out of them. Whatever it is, if I can make a video out of it for the Q&A Tuesday, that is when I do that on Tuesdays. And Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays are just my regular videos. It's either I'm cooking something, baking something, or planting another seed, or growing something. And yeah, so there's a little challenge going on I don't know if it's 24 hours in the woods alone or if it's a weekend alone in the woods. I want to do it. I'm not afraid of that. I grew up in the woods. I mean, that doesn't scare me. So I'm going to look into that a little bit more, and I might do that little, you know, stay in the woods alone type of deal. If you are interested in seeing that, give me a bunch of thumbs up. I'll even cook something on an open flame. You know, when I spend I think it's a weekend. It's like a Friday, Saturday. You cook breakfast on Sunday, and then you can leave. I may end up doing that maybe, during the week. I'm not really sure yet, but I would like to do it. So if anybody wants to see me spend a couple days and nights alone in the woods in a tent, put some thumbs up, let me know. Yeah, David, listen, even with an apartment, you can container garden. Do y'all care if I get up? Hold on 1 second. Let me show you something. Hold on. This is just one for an example, and it's full of parsley. These are pretty big containers, but I have kale, I have sage, I have all kinds of stuff growing in pots. If you have a small area, you absolutely can grow a lot of stuff in a small area in different pots. And you know what else I recommend? Busboy pans. I used them last year. I grew salad. I grew red beets, but I'm not great. And I will own, I have not really grown a good, healthy, big red beet yet. So hopefully one day soon. But I taught myself so many new things last year that, okay, if my beets didn't turn out the greatest, oh well, a lot of other things did. And I really got a ton out of my gardens. But yeah, if you have a small area with not a lot of land, container gardening is really, really well. I'm not really familiar with this hydroponics that I hear a lot about. Plus, I couldn't do that right now anyway because I have a lot of boxes in there that are packed. But I see it. It's like the tubing with the holes and the water going through it with the plant. I'm just starting to learn about it, but I don't think I'm going to touch that anytime soon for me. I do cuttings out yogurt cups. Preach it, girl. Homestead Aquarius. No, I'm not kidding. I grew so many things in just containers. And then I've been living here for 12 years. Do you know what that soil looks like out there? It is beyond fabulous. And I just feel bad because I have to leave it. I don't know where I'm moving yet. I might be the woman in the woods at this point in time because nothing's open here yet. So we will see. Hey, at Brook Trout, we have cougar, coyotes, raccoons, etc. here in the city where I live. The Tinker's Wife. Where are you located again? David, I'll definitely go on and take a look at that DIY of the hydroponics build. Melody, I'm going to have to run. I get up at 2 in the morning for work. Sean in Alaska, you're amazing. You are like the best. Does anyone else want to take this over? I didn't want to be too long, but I didn't want to be like super quick on my first live. Deliers, thank you so much for coming. I really, really appreciate it. Sean, pass it along to someone else, or do I have to do it? Oh, great live. Thank you, Sean. Tinker's Wife, are you going to be on for a little bit longer? And that's why I asked that. I just made you mod. When you're ready to get off, that's fine. Oh, that would be amazing. Yeah, check the videos out. That'd be awesome. Thank you, Tinker's Wife. I really do appreciate it. So how was the first live? Was it boring? Did it let you know a little bit more about who I am? And is this maybe like a good time on Sundays to do a live? Should I go a little bit earlier? I see that. Not worries. I'll be ready for next Monday, Melody. Bye for now. Bye, Tinker's Wife. Y'all, go check out her channel if you're not already checking out her videos, or if you're not already subscribed. Oh, David. David. Wait. Okay. I just got it. It took me a minute. David, I thought I was talking to someone else. I deeply apologize. You really did. I was in your live. How did you do that live? Folks, while you're still in here, David, I'm not going to say it right, Huddling's channel, I don't even know how many hours he went live for, and I stuck it out for the entire live and met some amazing people. And what a great guy. He does shout outs and every time, Alpine. I don't know if you're talking about my live stream tonight, it's a great time, or if you're talking about David's. Yeah, Brooke, it was good. Oh, thank you, Baddest Bees. That's a great compliment. I really do appreciate it. Oh, okay, Alpine. Thank you. I know. See, I don't know. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. And I'm thinking, should I do this live thing on a Saturday night? Anybody has any ideas? You know, what would be like a good time? It is, oh, I turned mine off. Let me see. It's 10:56 here in Pennsylvania. And quite a few people said, don't just hop on and hop off. Try to stay on for a little bit. It really helps your watch hours. And I get all that, but I just wanted my first live to be a little informative, answer the questions from D's Beyond Bless, which was 14 questions, and which will give you a little, gave you a little insight on me, and acknowledge that I got seeds from the Browser Homestead, lots of flowers. That was super amazing. Okay, so David's saying, I think you do a great live, but earlier, so that you can get more peeps here. Okay. If you have an idea on a time, I know there's a lot of bigger channels and they don't want their toes stepped on, and that's not what I'm here to do. So, yeah, I got to figure out, but you see Dean, her sister, they go super late at night and people sit in there and still watch it. It's crazy. Yeah, Homestead Aquarius Viewmaster. By the way, you're nominated for those 14 questions. Do you have Instagram? And do you go live at all? You liked my answers? I tried. I just answered them honestly. Sunday night is great time for your lives. That's by Brian Los Hills Homestead. Okay. Should I go a little bit earlier than maybe 9:30? Plus, I was running late tonight because, honest to goodness, in case you missed it, Brian, I'll fill you in on what you missed. Something exploded here and it knocked my power out, but then my lights came back on, but then it killed my internet. I didn't have internet last night. I was actually going to go live last night. And then today it was working all day until like a few hours before it was time to go live. And I was in a funky mood and a wreck because I put the video out that I was going to go live. And someone kept saying like, well, there's nothing you could do about it. Just do a little video and say that you couldn't make it to your own live. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I got to figure it out, and I figured it out. I'm here. Thank God. Oh, you did do the 14 questions a few days ago? Darn it, I missed it, Aquarius. Maybe 8 my time. That's probably not a bad idea. So what are you thinking? Sunday at 8, or are we thinking Saturday at 8? The lives Dee did were way late for me. I get up at 5, but I tuned in anyway. Brooke Trout, same with me. They weren't even speaking. Much love to the girls, love them to pieces, but they were so nervous and shy. So I just started asking all kinds of questions. What's your favorite soda? Da, 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 just to get them to talk a little bit more. But I am just as guilty. I stayed in there for quite some time. Sundays at 8 is great, I think. Thank you, David. The lives Dee did were sometimes I can sleep great and sometimes I can't, but I only get about 5 hours of sleep. So I don't mind if somebody's on later. I don't mind hopping in and like helping out or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Some people were doing some lives like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like, wow. And people show up. That's the most surprising part about it. People show up. Yeah, I saw that, David. All you, David. Hopefully that worked. Did it work? Yeah, it should have worked. So yeah, talk about nerves. I already told you I suffer anxiety. My nerves were shot today about me did what work? I made you the mod. I was so comfortable last night. Baseball cap, ready to go. I still have my sunglasses on my head. I was outside all day. I was ready to go last night. And then when that internet didn't work, I was like, you got to be kidding me. And then it worked all day today, and then it didn't want to cooperate tonight. So I think I'm doing it off of a hotspot off of my phone. I have Xfinity, and they can't get here till Tuesday with another box. So that's going to stink majorly. Oh, no need to be flattered. I know that you know how to do it. There's only 8 people in here. I've been on for what? A minute. I'm still trying to learn it. I tried to get on 3 times prior, and I, honest to goodness, didn't know how to do it. I hit the live stream button, and it didn't live stream anything, apparently. So it took me a few to figure that out. I did say that I would be going live at 9:30, and I was late. I think like 9:45 maybe. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong, but I was pretty late for my live tonight. So yeah, I basically just wanted to do it, get that fear of going on live. I've seen people say that they do live before they actually even do a video. And I couldn't even imagine that because I started off doing all videos. But yeah, I wanted to do the live and try to get over my nervousness and my fear about it. And, see how it goes. Like I said, I really expected there to only be 2 people in my very first live, but I'm blessed you all showed up. My buddy Brian was to make me a mod, so others were doing it as well. Well, you're in here, so I might as well put you to work. David Hodling's channel, in case I'm saying it wrong, I'm not trying to butcher it, David. Post what time you go live and what day. Brooke Trout, what kind of flowers did you have in the picture while waiting for a live stream? Me? I'm not sure because I had no idea what I was doing. I hope there's not going to be like a couple like blooper live streams on my YouTube that I'll have to delete off. I think I tried 3 or 4 times to get on the live stream tonight, and that's what made me so late. So I'm not really sure. And I'm assuming that's referred to me, Brooke. What kind of flowers did you have in your picture while waiting for live stream? I'm not really sure. It could have been anything on this outside patio table. I'm outside this evening. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Yeah, I asked before it went live. I asked pansies. Oh. So yeah, it took me a few times to figure it out on how to get this live to turn on. Thank God, because I'm using a little bit of an older laptop. It's Sony. It's probably about 8 years old, so that's old. My drivers won't, let me see, yeah, my drivers will not let me upgrade them. So that is my reason why I don't have an editing software for my YouTube channel yet, because the one that I was going to get at Christmas time is not compatible with my computer. And I was going to get a new laptop for my birthday, which was April the 4th, but I had to let that go because it's either a new laptop or a Fire Stick, if you all know what I'm talking about, or a roof over my head. There was my options pretty much. So I didn't get the laptop that I wanted for my birthday, but that's okay. Maybe I'll get one soon once things get situated. And then I can actually have an editing software and be able to edit my videos. So, Beyond Roses. They were yellow and orange. Brooke, you're going to drive me nuts. Yellow and orange. I'm not really sure. And it was in the picture for the live stream, or is it on my YouTube channel? I don't know. I love all types of flowers. I love daisies, roses. Zinnias were fabulous. Wait, are you talking about those flowers? Because they're the flowers from they're purple and they're from the chives. Yes, I'm really not sure what picture I was in when I did that. And yeah, but zinnias, daisies, I have a rose bush. I also have a bush out here that I have to debate on whether I'm leaving or taking. That is a hummingbird butterfly bush. I attracted a lot of pollinators last year, which I didn't think I was going to be able to do that. New people bought this place, and I was always a good tenant. And, you know, they put a little work into here, but they wanted an astronomical amount of money for my place. But they didn't even give me that option to say, like, no, I'm not going to pay that. So my lease isn't being renewed. I think I have to move by the 31st, depending on the virus that's going on. So we shall see. But they came in and ripped every tree out of here. Even the tree that all the hummingbirds used to go into. So I planted a lot of sunflowers and zinnias and marigolds, and I couldn't believe how many praying mantises that I got. The link was posted earlier to Organic Raw Roots Farm. She actually hatches praying mantises, if I'm saying that correctly. So the link was posted earlier. I don't know if y'all caught it, but that's Terry. She was kind of helping me out for a little bit there. And now she's been so busy, I feel neglected. I might need someone else to take me under their wing, because I still don't know how to do a banner. I still can't do that. Every picture I upload says it's too big or it's too small. I just can't win with that. And Copper Kettle, I think, offered to do a banner. I went into one of her lives, but I don't know how to get in touch with her. But I don't know how to do a banner. And I'd like to create a playlist where, like, the first row is all, like, say, gardening. The second row would be all, like, baking. Third row, cooking. I don't want them to be in folders, though. I want them to be in the 3 rows. So I have to figure out how to do that as well, because I go into a channel where he spins it looks like the Wheel of Fortune, and they give you great criticism. And he liked the factor of how many videos I had, but he said I need to do a trailer, I need to do a banner that has my name in it, and I need to do a playlist. So I may need someone else, because Terry from Organic Raw Roots Farm is super duper busy, and I feel like I bugged her so much. She probably needs a break from me. But yeah, I have to figure out these 3 other things in order to get my page up to par before it gets judged again. Don't know what praying mantises. They were pretty cool. Listen, I had huge ones like this big in my garden. Like I brought in all the great insects last year with not even a tree in here. Hatching them, no idea. No idea. And I did see 2 on top of each other. And I heard that story that if they mate, then she rips his head off or he rips her head off. And I legitimately couldn't stand there to watch a praying mantis that I've seen from early spring that literally was about this long in length be killed. And I separated them. And my one neighbor was like, you shouldn't have done that. But I just didn't want to see them die after mating. I'm weird like that. I'll try to save a bee or whatever I can. Sounds complicated. Hence, I have no video yet. Alpine. Yeah, what's up with that? Why do you not have a video? And I see you in a lot of lives. Alpine Gulch, if I'm saying it correctly. I was hoping I picked the right Instagram page the other day. If not, just find me under Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It, and we could chat that way. I don't know. I just like bump into her on different lives and we just connected. I mean, I don't know. Outgoing, trying to get to know her much better. So I did send her a friend request. But yeah, we tend to be in the same lives. We get egg sacs from garden center, tie it on the stick and wait for the fun. Really? Wow, that sounds pretty interesting. And David, let me say, I don't know, David, because it's just coming up numbers. So if you're talking about organic raw Roots Farm, I'm pretty sure that's her name. I can look it up real quick. Let me see. And just tell her the Melody sent you. She is Organic Raw Roots Farm. Yep, that's her. And if you aren't following me over on Instagram, feel free. Just type in Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It, and I will accept the invite. So I don't think too shabby. There's still 8 people in here. I don't know. I'm not really trying to press my luck. I know some people like to stay on lives really long, but I think for my first live, maybe that's not too bad in timing. I'm not really sure. Two Family Homestead is the one with the wheel. Yes, that's the channel. They criticize your page, but it's like awesome criticism. And they're the things that I need to fix. That's what was told to me, which is my banner. I need a banner and it needs to have my name in it. I need to do a trailer and I need to fix my playlist. Other than that, they're quite tickled with all my videos that I have. Oh, I did get you. That was the right person. I wasn't sure, Alpine. I was like guessing. There was a lot of names. I'm like, just hit the button. Like, hopefully I'm picking the right person. Yeah, I don't know. Me and you just clicked in these lives. I tell you what. Oh, Brook Trout, thank you. I was like, couldn't even eat today. And you already know I'm super skinny. And I made myself a protein drink and I just couldn't even drink that. My nerves were in the pit of my stomach about doing this live tonight. I just wanted it to go well. I had to answer these 14 questions about myself so that you guys could know a little bit more about me. So yeah, it was just super nerve-wracking. But hopefully it gets better as time goes on. And I will make a conscious effort to see. Here's the thing about Sundays at 8. You have to remember Roots. It's my phone. Roots and Refuge is on. So I'm not really trying to step on anyone's toes. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try Saturdays at maybe 8 o'clock. I don't know. What do you guys think? Because I know usually when it's nice out, nobody wants to be, on their computers or stuck home. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to handle that. I love Jess from Roots and Refuge. She's like the tomato queen. She really is the person that inspired me. God's honest truth, right here, right now. Jess from Roots and Refuge inspired me to do everything from seed. I know their channel got much, much bigger, but I had a bunch of zucchini growing on the side, and I wrote her through Instagram, and she video chatted me back. Super sweet, super nice. I just know that some of the channels get so big, they get so busy, they really can't respond back to you. I'm hoping one day, this is a solemn swear. You have my word right here and right now. I don't care how big I get. I don't care if I'm up all night responding back to comments or, trying to help someone out. I will continue to do that as long as I'm on YouTube. I don't care how big I get. A lot of these channels say that, they'll never forget the little people, but they do. I'm not disrespecting Ruth and Refuge. She's got a lot of followers, but she's sweet as a button. And I hit her up on Instagram with a question about my zucchinis, and she got right back to me. So many folks love Jess and her channel. I hear you. I'm one of them. I'm like a humongous fan of Jess. I just watched her Garden Week tour video earlier this morning while I was drinking my coffee. I idolize her. I learned a lot from her. That will be one channel that I will definitely be subscribed to for the rest of my life. She's just sweet as a button. So is her husband. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's so many great channels, and I'm pretty sure that they go on. It's either 8 till 9 or they go on 7 to 8. I'm not 100% sure. If anybody knows what time Roots and Refuge goes on Sunday, and you can let me know, that would be great. Because I need to pick, I am in live stream at 7:30 p.m. your time with Gerald Farms. Oh, cool beans, David. Yeah, I just need to pick a better time, I guess. Because everybody looks at the clock and tries to stay on for a certain amount of time, get your watch hours up. I know. But I don't know if I should do once a week. Maybe I should do it a couple times a week. I'm not really sure. As long as the people show up, that's all that I care about. Again, I'm extremely blessed that you all showed up in this live tonight, because I really honestly believed that I would only have 2. It was amazing. I hope you got to learn a little bit more about me. And don't forget to go over and support the other channels that are in the live tonight, or the ones that already left to go to bed. Go over and show everybody love. We're all about love and supporting each other here. And do subscribe to me on Instagram if you have Instagram, because then we can DM each other and talk a lot that way, or call each other that way. And yeah, so it's another way you can get in touch with me. Yeah, thank you for putting the links up, David. Alpine, you're next on my next live. Kid you not, you're going to be like the mod, because I know you like stick it out. So does David. I had Sean from Alaska, great guy. He was the mod, but then, he had to get off to go to bed, which is understandable. People have work tomorrow. So that's why I was trying to figure out what time that I should do my next live. So I don't know. Maybe I'll put out another live this week, maybe, or this upcoming weekend. I'm not sure. For some of our late night subscribers who go on the lives for a really long time, if you see me go on a live at night, say midnight, it's because I'm not sleeping. And you're more than welcome to jump in it. But I think I'm going to try to stick to like maybe once a week, and maybe go in at about maybe 7 or so. I don't know. 8. It all depends. Like I said, I don't want to step on anybody's toes. Alpine is a great big help. So what did you all think? Did you like the live? Did I talk too much? It is what it is. I had to do it and get it over with. I'm hoping that you got to learn a little bit more. If I'm not Melody, I will be there. No problem, David. I'm hoping that this live gave you a little bit of insight on who I am, a little bit about why you might see Homestead next to my name, because I don't want to be told I can only do one niche, one thing. I want to do everything that I want to do with my YouTube channel that has to do with outdoors, could be fishing, gardening, cooking, baking. I want to do whatever I want to do. So if you see Homestead on the end of Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It, that's why. So, but yeah, I'm hoping that you guys got to know some more about me. And again, I told you that the Browsered Homestead is my first piece of mail from a YouTuber. It's a great channel. I can't tell you when they're on because I literally forget. But if someone could drop a link to the Browsered Homestead, that would be great. And tell them that Melody sent you and thank you for all the flower seeds. That was amazing. In case a few that weren't here when I first showed this, I got a sweet little note and I got a bunch of packs of seeds, flowers, and a habanero pepper. How cute is that? What a great community. And everyone that I've met has been amazing. And I think, we can make some great friends as well. Just a good little community. And like Alpine, I reached out to her on Instagram because we just connected. And it's a little bit easier to be able to yip like girls that way. So, yeah, you can all hit me up on Instagram. Go over and like my pictures. I slacked for a little bit. I do have a personal Instagram, but my Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It, I do post IGs and stuff over there. So I think in like 2 more minutes, I'm going to end my very first live. I'm just looking at the clock. There's the link. Thank you, David. I really appreciate that. It has been fun getting to know you. Oh, thank you, Aquarius. I also do think that Dee and her sister are going to be going on later on for the ones that are night owls. If I do see them on, I'll probably pop on, but I'll probably be lying in bed and filling my face because I didn't eat all day because I was a nervous wreck about doing my first live. But yeah, like 2 more minutes and I'm probably going to end this first live, you guys. I'm like extremely blessed and grateful that you all showed up. I really appreciate it. If I left anything out, feel free to hit me up on the next live. And I say right now, I'm probably going to shoot for Saturday at like 8 o'clock because I don't want to step on Jess from Roots and Refuge's toes. I just love her to pieces. And yeah, I thought that this was overall, even with my internet problems, I'm thankful that I actually still got to do my live tonight because I was really being coerced into canceling it. I wasn't trying to cancel it, but someone else kept saying, well, there's nothing you can do if you can't get on the internet. I can't mock guys' voices very well, but you get the drift. And I was refusing to give up. So we have like a few more seconds. They're going to stick it out. That's another big thing about me is I like even numbers. So we're at like 129.48. So as soon as we get to an even number, we're going to end it. Lock and load Alpine. Tomorrow, doing a Mother's Day special live, making Mother's Day cards. Oh, David, that's so sweet. You're such a sweet person. Y'all are so sweet for showing up. And on that note, let me say it was great. Can't wait for the next one. Lots of love to everyone. Brian Losses Hills Homestead. Eventually, Brian, I will get the name right. But yeah, look out for me. I really want to say Saturdays, guys, maybe like 8 o'clock, unless I suddenly have a hot date, being that I'm single. Psych, I'm just kidding, but I am single. But yeah, I was thinking maybe Saturdays or like maybe an early afternoon Sunday. I don't know. I'll do a video on it and I'll keep you all posted. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. You all mean the world to me. Brook Trout, you all know who you are. Brian, Alpine Gulch. Definitely after this, hit me up on Instagram and just thank you. I'm just tickled. I'm blessed. I did it. I did my first live. Now, if only I can end it. But anyway, God bless you all. You know who you are. I love each and every single one of you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and look out for my video tomorrow. Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, I post videos. Tuesday is my Q&A Tuesday, and either Saturday or Sunday will be my next live. So, all right, guys. God bless. Stay safe. Stay well. I appreciate this more than you could ever imagine. You all showed up. And until next time, I bless you. And I hate to say goodbye. I'm not good at saying goodbye. Thanks, Alpine. She's congratulating me. I know. I'm so touched. I need to get off because I'll stay on here forever and just talk to you. I told you I could ramble. But on that note, thank you so much for showing up, Brooke, Alpine. You all know who you are. David, the moderators that helped out. I greatly appreciate it. You are amazing. Have a great rest of your night. And yeah, look for my videos this week. Until next time. Bye, guys.